The Toronto Rock Athletic Center has been the place to be over the last week or so. Now featuring games in major series after our doubleheader last night. You saw Six Nations in Oakville right here on this channel. Brooklyn and Cobourg. Pardon me, I believe it was Brooklyn and Cobourg here on the main channel. And Six Nations Oakville over on the other side. But tonight, the Six Nations Chiefs dropping that game to Oakville. Brooklyn all over Cobourg last night. They go head-to-head here on the main floor. I'm Matthew Carrick alongside our JVI Sports Network crew, bringing you this MSL Classic matchup. Whistled in, and we are underway. Bit of a different look lineup here for Brooklyn tonight. Some of the same players, about half and half, I guess, for the Chiefs. Shot there, over and back signaled by Mark Thompson, him and Roger Nurse. They were the crew last night on the other floor, looking for the quick stick, and again a shot and pushed through the crease was Jonathan Donville, who will wear number 6 tonight. How about a hat trick in his first major series lacrosse game? Over on the other side last night. Chiefs get set up now. It's Jordan Durston pushing to the far side. Low in the shot clock. Durston can't get it on net, so he just dumps it blindly into the corner where a double team will run out the shot clock here in the first minute or so of the game. You saw the jersey there of Kyle Rubish. It's actually Chris Corbeil. Again, we'll go through some of those changes. If you joined us last night, a bouncer up into the top corner, and Brooklyn will draw first blood here with Curtis Knight. Again, one of those veteran players drawing back in. As good look at head coach Brad MacArthur told me they have a number of players registered for this season. A junior A heavy lineup last night for Six Nations Chiefs. As I do see a couple other recognizable names, including Chase Martin in the net. Down the other way, I believe it's, had to double check, Zach Higgins. A long way from our broadcast position, down to our right. If you're not familiar, Brooklyn in their red jerseys working right to left. Brady Kiernan all the way to the outside. They try the jump shot for Nick Tchaikovsky. He wore 77 last night, number 9 here this evening. Six Nations getting set up. To the outside, a stutter step. Now Quinn Palace taking it all the way to the corner. Fake of the shot. Looking to shovel it through is Jochen Nanticoke. And now back up for Durston. He'll just lift it back down into Brooklyn territory, and another shot clock violation against the Chiefs. 0 for 2 on shots are the Chiefs here in offensive possessions. That shot straight through from Connor Kiernan. Save made by Martin. And a reset that's pushed all the way back up top for Jonathan Donville. First overall pick in 2020. And again, a hat trick last night. Minto Cup MVP, and a shot and a goal here. Starting to get the hang of this senior ball thing is Jonathan Donville. Donville on the run will shoot around a screen, and not sure if that caught a piece of the high defender, but got in behind Chase Martin for a 2-0 lead here for Brooklyn. This league is open to players 22 and above once they graduate junior. Of course, you can be drafted and play younger than that. Normally features a number of NLL stars. But with the limited schedule and proximity to training camp, without a man cup on the line at the end of it all, many of those electing to sit out this season. Jump shot here. That was Keto Hill, the senior C MVP of 2019. A long shot for Vern Hill. Save made by Higgins. And now it's brought up looking for help. Matthew Boisano. He wore 16 last night, 65 here as he got taken down. Loose ball retained by Brooklyn, but then the shot sails high into the protective screening. There are fans allowed here in the building. Local restrictions allowing for a capacity of 300 on this side, 100 on the other. All fans must complete a COVID screening test and show proof on their way in, and masks are mandatory while in the building. Visit MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca for ticket information for tomorrow's game featuring the Oakville Rock. Shot clock will sound for the third straight possession on Six Nations. They did get a couple shots away to extend possessions there, but only 30 seconds to shoot. And they've been caught 3 times now. Here's Jamie Dilks over center. For Vern Hill as he takes it all the way outside. Looking in the corner there, Hill diving through. And it'll be picked out of the crease and run up. And over center, I believe that's Corbeil. Near side now, Kiernan. Fake the pass, comes through, takes a hit, and that forced the shot wide, as then it's picked up by the Chiefs. With just over 9 minutes to play here in what is our first of 4 15-minute quarters. Normally Major Series will play 3 20s, but an experiment here they're calling it during what they're calling the MSL Classic, which will not feature the Peterborough Lakers. They elected to bow out as here's Doolittle on the run. And Higgins going down to make that save, as then Doolittle fills in his man. Up and over center, Jackson Subak. He'll stay up on offense here as Kiernan takes it. Kiernan over to the far side, down in the corner for Jake Gilmore. And it's off the boards out of the stick of Gilmore. And now Nonkin Thompson. I don't know what he's made of, but goodness gracious, 4 games on the weekend for Junior B Arrows for Nonkin Thompson. And I believe he played last night as well. I want his workout regimen, or maybe I don't. Chiefs over center once again. It's Vern Hill out to the outside, around a pick. Sidearm shot there from Nanticoke. Rebound up for grabs outside of the crease. And a number of players digging for it as it's finally picked up by Brooklyn. Corbeil. Jogging it over center. Dive in on the crease. And that ball I don't think ever made it through. Still 2-0 here in favor of the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. Ball to the outside. Shot there and Higgins will make the save. That was Keto Hill. As it'll be jogged in by Colton Watkinson. Donville, far side. If you watched our game last night, a rebuilding team here is Brooklyn, as their shot clock's under 10. A lot of young names last night featuring 15 draft picks, 7 of them in the top 5. Stretching back to 2016, I think, was the latest. 1 in 16, 1 in 18. Otherwise, it's been the last 3 drafts that this Brooklyn club has dominated. There is Donville, and again, wearing the Hossack jersey. Dives on the crease and in the crease. Playing the OLA crease rule here, if I'm not mistaken. I got that wrong on the weekend, so I could be wrong here too, but you can crease dive as long as your feet stay outside of the cylinder, as opposed to the NLL rule where you just can't touch down while the ball is in the crease. Late in the shot clock there, that one sails high over top of Higgins and off the back glass as it's picked up here. Subak cross to the near side, and a shot from Justin Inacio, another player who dressed last night in a different jersey. Inacio was number 2 and was solid on faceoffs. Him and Mitch Gustafson went head-to-head. Although Gustafson taking a couple costly penalties for the Kodiaks, including a 5-minute major that at that point Coburg had no answer for on the faceoff dot. Closing in on 5 minutes left to play here in our first quarter. We'll take a 2-minute break at the end of time here, and a 10-minute halftime between the second and third. Shot there from Boisano off the right arm of Martin. Believe he's looking for his first major series goal. 3 different players for Brooklyn scoring their first last night. Again, I called that game. Haven't had a chance to really watch the Chiefs yesterday, saw bits and pieces of it. And of course the score sheet as well. Marty Bohill up over center. Shot there through traffic, Vern Hill. Number of shots from Vern Hill tonight, but so far Higgins has seen and stopped them all. Knight across the restraining line, finds Donville on the run. Looks right at home, does Jonathan Donville. I was excited to watch him play in last night's game and got off to a little bit of a slow start, but then again, took Jeff Teat about a period and a half to get settled in. Not saying Donville's going to be that kind of a player, but boy, oh boy, he should fit in very well on this Brooklyn staff. Up top for Vern Hill. Out to the outside. I was given a copy of the game sheet, and a lot of our numbers are wrong. I believe that was Kevin O'Hill, wearing number 8 for the shot that time. And now a dive attempt to the first goal of the game. Fed through to Nanticoke, who takes to the sky and breaks the ice. Him and Keto Hill working that right side. And again, been a bit of time if you've been with us on JVI. You remember back to some of our old winter days when we were watching Keto Hill. Had a couple special games, but I was kind of shocked to see his name on a Senior C roster this year and last year, but playing for the Chiefs here tonight and connecting well with Nanticoke there for the first goal of the game for the Chiefs. As we approach 3 minutes left to play. And Inacio winning that face-off against Tyson Bomberry. As Bomberry comes screaming literally after Boisano, the shot on the run, and the goal from Chris Corbeil to restore the 2-goal lead. Boisano and Corbeil on the draw team. Corbeil known more for his defensive chops then putting it in the back of the net, but streaking to the net there. In-house scoreboard reading 2-0, but it is 3-1 for Brooklyn. And timeout situation came up yesterday as well. We've highlighted for you 2 timeouts for the game, and you can only use 1 per period. And they're classifying a quarter as a period here as we play under these 4-quarter trial rules, if you will. Running it in towards the crease that time was Austin Murphy. I believe in the Austin Murphy number 11 jersey. What a concept. Up top, Vern Hill. Halfway through the shot clock already. Hill backhanded here for Kevin Hill, and that hit a stick in front and bounced into the crease of Higgins, but right there to corral it was Corbeil. Adam Perroni for Connor Kiernan. Donville now off the bench, and Murphy taking top spot. Here's Donville, threads the needle. Shot there, and a save made on the shot from Dan Meikle. Under 2 to play. Both Jake Fox and Meikle, we've been given in our notes, acquired via trade from Peterborough. As we may get a holding call here, I believe. And Brady Kiernan on his way to the crease. Took a bit of a tug. Possibly Josh Miller. Here's Donville, now Murphy. Down in the corner, power play. Here for Brooklyn, Donville, hard shot, clean interception, but he gets it back with a hard check though. Look at the ball movement here, oh my goodness. Forget tic-tac-toe, how about connect 4 to put it in the back of the net. Starts with Donville on the loose ball, and if you can follow it, man, that was quick. Meikle with the goal through Connor Kiernan. And I believe Brady Kiernan as well. Here in the final minute of the first period, stretching the lead to 4-1 in favor of Brooklyn. And Inacio again, a clean win on the faceoff. He'll play for Murphy. Ball rolls up for Tchaikovsky. Nick Tchaikovsky at one point last night took a hard shot off the side of the face and stayed in the game. As Nimgo Thompson playing it back outside. On the run, Nanticoke. His shot saved by Higgins. And Brooklyn's got one downfield. Only a couple seconds remaining here in the quarter. That was Watkinson on the run. But how about the period from Brooklyn? It was a late start yesterday for Six Nations. Nearly came all the way back against Oakville. They're going to have to do it again. As we head to the second period here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, you're watching the MSL Classic on the JVI Sports Network. We return you inside the Toronto Rock Athletic Center on the blue turf, formerly the main turf. I guess it still is, with a capacity limit of 300 on this side. Red turf in behind us now. For those of you that have been here in the past and remember the one unturfed floor that was reserved mostly for ball hockey, no longer. Permanent turf on both sides now. As we get set for the second quarter, this time Anasio will face off against Jordan Durston. Trying a whole number of things here to try and beat Anasio, and that doesn't work either, as the former Burlington Chief wins it all the way back to the line, and Brooklyn will get back to work. Outside here for Kiernan. Teams have switched sides as Martin remains in the net, now down to our right. And Higgins into the left. Ty Logan. He was looking for Kevin Hill off the bench. Logan will get it back for Keto Hill. Will now bounce back for Kevin. His shot off the end boards. Rebound played back, and stepping in the crease was Curtis Knight. Keto Hill gets a pick from Nanticoke. Hill still with it. Looks to the cage. Just shot in there. Higgins makes the save. Nanticoke and Donville, two up-and-coming stars that I believe are going to go head-to-head in the next NLL draft. I was kind of hoping for that super draft with Jeff Teat and others, but Donville Nanticoke will be interesting all the same. As Peroni pushes the ball carrier out wide. As now the ball pops free thanks to a double team from Brooklyn. And they'll smother it in the corner for yet another shot clock violation. Seems like it's been a while since we've seen one after the flurry there in the first quarter. As a shot comes through and wide, both officials have their arm up. And it'll be a holding call here. And Josh Miller, I think, heading off for a hold. So already down 4-1. Six Nations having to deal here with a 2-minute minor. Holding penalty to Josh Miller. And the power play will set up. Kiernan for Donville. They work it down towards the crease. Shot there from Meikle. And Donville up top, Kiernan. Meikle again the shot, and this one Martin saves as well. How about back-to-back here on the penalty kill for Chase Martin? Logan will bring it up over center. Keto Hill now with 35 seconds gone in the penalty. Shot clock halfway run out as well. As Jordy Jones-Smith will chase Keto Hill all the way up top. And didn't I say Nanticoke is fun to watch as he tries to put it through the legs on a bounce. That would have been highlight material for sure. Halfway through the shot clock now for the power play unit of Brooklyn. Donville backs away from top spot. Finds the cutter in Kiernan. Down into the corner, and Meikle keeps it alive. For Brady Kiernan. Looking over to the far side. They recover the loose ball. Shot there. Sidearm from Donville. Hits off the post. And rebound up for grabs. It will be picked up by Brooklyn. Extended pressure here, and Six Nations a long way from their bench here in the second quarter. Shoveled towards the net now by Donville, and Martin collapses over that ball. And the power play time taken all the way down to 14, so the Chiefs can run it out here. And all games played here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, but still a pretty strong Six Nations presence in the stands. As this is a bouncer off the glass, I can only think of what a normal penalty kill would sound like at the ILA for these Chiefs players. Hoping to get back there, and the rest of the arenas, the great arenas around Ontario real soon. Donville. Pushing it down into the corner. Colton Watkinson. Looking at pass back for Jake Gilmore, who was filled in right as the shot clock sounded. That was Thompson with the big hit and the recovery. Under 10 seconds to play. Under 10 minutes, excuse me, here in the second quarter. Changes coming here for Brooklyn as they work it out of the corner. Brady Kiernan. It bounced in front of him and couldn't pick up. So played out by Josh Miller. That was Marty Hill, excuse me, who lost the ball in the process, and Donville lowers his shoulder. Going one-on-one with Jamie Dilks. Donville's pass errant as it goes off the glass now. And back the other way for Tyson Bomberry. Bomberry has Quinn Pallas off the bench. Keto Hill, far side. With a man in his face, Quinn Pallas has it back. Pallas shoots around his screen. Where is it? Behind the net. Did not beat the shot clock. And trying the crease dive was Nanticoke again, pulling out all the tricks here, but nothing converting. Is it still 4-1? One of those is going to go, and it's going to be spectacular from Deoga Nanticoke. Big pick coming here is Meikle. Finds a man on the run. It's Kiernan who then got leveled. Rebound picked up by Josh Miller. Back up over center for Thompson. He'll stay up on offense now. Finding Vern Hill off the bench. Yet another shot from Hill saved by Higgins as Corbeil over center. Under 8 to play now in the period. As Curtis Knight has hit me with your best shot plays. And he does just that through the legs of Chase Martin. 5-1 now for Brooklyn, halfway nearly into this second quarter. Corbeil to Curtis Knight, and the bouncer through the legs will send us to a quick break. Reminder, tomorrow, if you're in the area, Oakville Rock playing Owen Sound. And if I was better at my job, I would have asked beforehand if we were streaming that game. But be sure to follow us on social media at JVI Video, at Major Series Lax, and I'm sure either tonight or tomorrow that we'll have that news for you. As well as subscribing here to our main JVI Sports Network YouTube channel. We have a second one as well, again, where last night's Oakville Six Nations game was streamed. So you can search for hashtag MSL Classic to get to that channel, or JVI Sports Network Channel 2. Subscribe to both. And if you turn your notifications on, you will not miss any time we go live, including this weekend for 22 games over 2 days in this building as Junior A takes back to the floor. Toronto Rock Athletic Center, the second home of the JVI Sports Network lately. And we wouldn't have it any other way. It's been fantastic to be back in the rink. As Chase Martin makes another save, he's got a man down floor, and it's right into the stick, and shot wide, unfortunately, by Ty Logan. That one of the best, or better chances anyways, for Six Nations. And I might even include the one that got behind Higgins. Of course, Nanticoke has tried his hardest here tonight as well. Austin Murphy trying to snake his way through. Connor Kiernan back for Murphy to Kiernan again, and off the arm of Martin will reset the shot clock. Alex Henry over the top of the ball carrier. Briefly knocked it free, but Brooklyn retains possession. Spinning and firing on the run, Brady Kiernan. That one hit a body in front, and now Kiernan double teamed. And loose ball picked up. Run out there as Doolittle's shot on target. And how about a second save there from Higgins, from Nanticoke that time. This is Knight downfield. Outside here for Mikkel. He's pasted into the end glass late in the shot clock. 5 seconds here. And Brady Kiernan will let one fly that does not beat the shot clock. A 4-goal lead for Brooklyn. Under 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Slamming on the brakes. Over on the far side was Jordan Durston. The Six Nations bench thought that was back in. As calling for it. Off the bench, the shot, and they're on the run. And did that go in? I believe Tchaikovsky may have snuck that one through. He was calling for it the entire way coming off the bench as Colton Watkinson finds him in transition. Watkinson on the rebound is the one who's going to put it behind Chase Martin. Down at the face-off dot again, and Ignacio all over it as Nanticoke tries his best here, and he knocked the stick away from the hands of Ignacio, the ball free as well, and it allowed it to be picked up by Ty Logan, but no shot out of the deal. Here's Boisano. Boisano, he tried the twist shot, and the corner was there, it just missed, and off the shoulder of Martin. Now Corbeil. Started it and heads off. Donville up top. Austin Murphy now sending it back into the corner. Played back for Mikkel. His twist attempt hits the side of the cage. And Six Nations will take over, but this pass too hot to handle, as it was intended for Thompson. Nunga Thompson lost it there to Jordy Jones-Smith. Played up for Curtis Knight now. And Knight jogging his way up over center. Two former Whitby Warrior teammates in Knight and Jordy Jones-Smith. That was Doolittle bringing it up, and they've got a man all the way down floor. I believe it's Subak with the cutback move and the goal. And they ask for the ball, the first in the MSL career of Jackson Subak, who played mostly Senior B last year for the Merchants. Couple call-ups to the big club as an AP. I keep saying last year, last season that was played is what that means. Way back in 2019 for some of these players, the last time they were on the floor. Big slash there after the faceoff picked up by the Chiefs. 3.5 to go in the second period. Lead stretched out to 6 now, 7-1 in favor of Brooklyn. And another breakaway attempt. And another goal. Trying to catch the number, another one that I don't think we have in our sheet. Interesting, only 6 natural defenders listed on the Brooklyn roster. That's kind of how the game is trending these days. Has 6 other players listed as transition. There's a shot there and knocks Higgins down. Corbeil over center. And Meikle again. This one hits off a body, and they're going to say off the Six Nations body, I guess. As the 8 count is on, no over and back was signaled, unless that was the shot clock, which may have been reset inadvertently. Moot point now, though, as Higgins this time traps it under his chin. The shot. And Subak backing his way to the boards, waiting for help. He'll stay up on offense. Why not? He's got a goal to his credit now. The normally hard-nosed defender. And as we said, the way the game is progressing, those defenders need to be able to run up when called upon, and I guess part of his game that he's trying to develop here. Keto Hill diving in front of Higgins. He'll score just the second goal here for the Chiefs tonight. But it's a pretty one after the initial bounce pass. And the cutback move. And then diving in front of Higgins, Keto Hill. Again, just the second goal for Six Nations here, but 8-2 for Brooklyn. A minute and a half to play before halftime. Early movement, they say, from Tyson Bomberry. And an easy win that time for Justin Inacio. Outside Kiernan. Kiernan spins away from a check, passes to the far side, and Austin Murphy couldn't capitalize. After a couple really good winter seasons for him, it was almost a shame that the game stopped for a player like Austin Murphy. Felt like his development was right there. As a dive attempt here for Nanticoke, following in the steps of Keto Hill earlier, and Accepting the pass. Anything you can do, I can do better. Curtis Knight making the case for in the crease, but don't look away now. 2 goals within the last 40 seconds or so. Still the margin 5, but chance to make a dent in it here for Six Nations, as they may have found something with Nanticoke at the dot, winning the last 2. And Nanticoke tried to push it forward, but Inacio. I misspoke. It was Inacio winning the last one, as it's being played back into Six Nations territory. Much like the last faceoff he did win. 30 seconds remaining. Dewey Jacobs checking to see if they want timeout. He had the hands ready, but not signaled, and now finally it is, with 24 seconds left and 20 on their shot clock. Indeed, the Chiefs will try and cut this lead in half before heading to the locker rooms. That'll be one of their 2 allowed for the game again. Can only take 1 per quarter, as we found out and confirmed with the encyclopedia Jeremy Bailey last night. Be sure to visit MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca for the entire MSL Classic schedule, which includes 4 games coming up next week. On Tuesday, a doubleheader. So again, be sure you subscribe to both of our channels. We'll have, should probably confirm this before I say it, but assuming we're doing those games, Brooklyn and Owen Sound on one side, Cobourg and Six Nations on the other. Regardless, tickets available for all games next week. Wednesday, August the 4th, Owen Sound, Six Nations, and then Thursday night, Oakville and Cobourg. All games here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Centre, all games 8 p.m. 300 spectators, first come, first serve allowed. Tickets available, ticket information available at MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca. 300 on this turf, 100 over on the red side, I believe. By the look of the schedule anyways, that's where Six Nations will be next week. Low shot there from Nanticoke. Higgins makes the save and hangs on, and then picks up and fires down the turf, and it's just going to be wide of the cage. He had sights of his own goal, watching some of his defenders score in that first period, and a few others as well, for a total of 8 on the board for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club, picking up where they left off last night. But remember, it was a late comeback from Six Nations that fell just short. Can they do it again here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Centre as the Major Series Lacrosse Classic continues on the JVI Sports Network? We'll be right back. Another big first half for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club as they're on top of Six Nations 8-3. Apologies to Jake Fox. We missed his number. Wearing 29 for Brooklyn, as well as Jerry Stotts 13, Kessler Doolittle 19, and Justin Martin 25 in that first period. Still Chase Martin in the net for Six Nations. And still Zach Higgins for Brooklyn down on our right. And still Justin Anasio at the face-off circle along with Nanticoke. And Anasio winning it cleanly. Yet again. I was down by the dressing rooms of both teams trying to, again, get those numbers, and sounded like Chris Corbeil wanted to take a few more shifts on offense. So we'll look for that here in this third quarter as racing his way down the floor is Ty Logan. He'll corral the loose ball, and now the first offensive possession for Six Nations. Justin Martin gets it to the outside. Stutter step. And a shot and a goal. Well, as I said before we went to break, they came back last night, and getting an early one here is Quinn Palace, cutting the lead in half, 8-4. Brooklyn over Six Nations is about this point in the game as well. I think a bit later in the second when they turned it on. Did the Chiefs, but definitely capable of doing it. Again, a much younger lineup for both of these two teams than we're accustomed to seeing, but and a bit different than the one we saw last night, as Curtis Knight finds Donville. Dan Mickle, his shot bounces up into the screening. Out of the corner now, Alex Henry will get it as far as Thompson at center. Durston being absolutely mugged by three Brooklyn players. As now a low skip shot from Paulus. Nanticoke, second chance off the end boards. Is now rushing up is Peroni. Adam Peroni will dump it back for Connor Kiernan. Man off the bench is Austin Murphy. Kiernan to the far side for Brady Kiernan. No room for him to cut to the net, so he works back towards the middle. Takes a shot on the run, rebound up for grabs. And Jake Gilmore couldn't pick it up. So it'll go here for the Chiefs. Jerry Stotts for Keto Hill. Had that pretty diving goal in that second quarter. 2 goals in the quarter. Late in the quarter for the Chiefs from Hill and Nanticoke. Keto Hill nearly tried it again, but same result with a different play. He can score all kinds of different ways. And the lead cut to 3 now for the Chiefs. I thought he was going to make the same toe drag move there in front of the crease, but likes to stop up in a bit of a jump shot, reaching across in front of Higgins. Man, that was nifty. Part of me wants to see a full season of Nanticoke Keto Hill now. But what was a 7-goal deficit down to 3. And a face-off win for Nanticoke and the Chiefs. Nanticoke in the corner, Quinn Powless. Couldn't find Vern Hill on the run. Late in the shot clock here. It'll be picked up by Brooklyn, and they'll get their chance at a 30. Rushed up the near side, Tchaikovsky. Off the bench for Connor Kiernan. Works over to the far side, and a shot from Dan Mickle. Played for Thompson. Shot there in tight, and Higgins forced to make a quick save on Durston that time. And now Donville working his way through, and Chase Martin thought he had it underneath of him. It actually popped out the right side. Roger Nurse on the left had his view blocked and whistled it dead, but Donville maybe could have picked that one out of the crease. Some young talent on display for both of these teams, and I feel like that's going to be the case throughout this MSL season, or MSL Classic, if you will. Again, with a lot of professional players already making their other commitments, including those to family, the Peterborough Lakers opting out of this, what is being called MSL Classic. And no Man Cup berth on the line, as that's been canceled for the second straight season. Off the glass, Higgins with a nice save as Keto Hill tried to go low off that rebound. Picked up by Peroni. Outside for Donville. Donville looked to pass and then took the shot and then gets worked over by Jerry Stotts in the crease. As Marty Hill slowly works it in. Hill with Jordy Jones-Smith all over him. Vern Hill, far side for Keto. Keto Hill's skip shot goes off the end glass. And now a race for it is Subak. Already with one in this game, Jackson Subak. Shot off the left arm of Chase Martin. Here's Nanticoke. To the outside for Quinn Powless. Powless looking for Durston. They can't connect. So quickly there, Curtis Knight able to pick up. Excuse me, that's Matthew Boisano. As now Austin Murphy follows off the bench. Passing through Tchaikovsky. Over to Brady Kiernan, far side. Tchaikovsky. For Dylan Riley. Fresh 30 seconds after that rebound was controlled. Kiernan puts the brakes on, and then a huge hit upstairs. High sticking call being called. Against Nunga Thompson. 8.5 to play in this third period. Kiernan stays on the floor as takes a couple big deep breaths. You saw it just on the left side of your screen there. Only 2 for high sticking. Down in the corner, Kiernan, Murphy, Donville. They go to Brady Kiernan. Back down low is Mickle passed it out in front. And then going for the interception was Vern Hill as he was taken down. So he picked up here by Donville. Starting to look more and more comfortable with every shift. As Donville and a lot of these young Players for both sides, but especially Brooklyn. Bouncer down the floor. Shot there, and Higgins the save on Justin Martin. Race for it here, Austin Murphy, all the way out of his own zone. Can go and pick up that loose ball. Donville was there with him, as now they'll set up again. With a minute gone in the power play. Connor Kiernan up top for Murphy, behind the back. Intended for Donville, out of his reach. 10 on the shot clock now. Murphy back down to the crease. And Mickle couldn't quick stick that past Chase Martin. And here's Justin now. Under 30 to go. There is a difference of about 9 seconds extra on the penalty time than there is the shot clock, so Chiefs can't take it all the way down without a reset. They might get one here, though, as Hill across. And the save made by Higgins. And only 5 seconds left. Looks like Brooklyn's going to slow it down with Connor Kiernan. 6.5 to go in our third quarter. Kiernan tried to go upstairs there on Martin. Shrug of the shoulder and a lift of the right elbow makes that save. Marty Hill, cross center. He'll feed Jordan Durston. All the way across to Quinn Palace, a hard shot. He likes that spot on the floor. That was Leland Palace that time. As Mickle passes it back out. Justin Martin. Outside for Nanticoke. And now Hill. This is Quinn Palace, the 77. As he's going to take it to the net after spinning off the defender. He lands in it. The ball goes into the corner, though. And Boisano has a man on the run. It's Gilmore, but again, out of his reach. Shot here, Higgins. Save made and rebound picked up. As Jake Fox jogs it in. Again, another one of those numbers we did have. I had the wrong copy of the updated lineup. But Jake Fox wearing 29. It was 18 last night. Brady Kiernan nose to nose with Jerry Stotts as they head off to the benches. As this will be played to Hill on the run. This time he tries to go low on Higgins. And a quick shot late in the clock from Nanticoke. Bit of a nothing play as everyone was bailing out to hit the D on the floor. And Kevin Hill. Been a while between the goals, but they keep coming in a run for the Chiefs, and now they're down by just 2. The lead as high as 7 at one point. 8-1 late in that second quarter. And it's been all Six Nations. Tyson Bomberry back to the face-off dot. Been a few draws since we've seen him. Nanticoke has been working best against Justin Anasio, but Anasio will win it. Under 4 to play in our third quarter. Austin Murphy over the top. Outside Murphy. Connor Kiernan straight after the defense, collides with Bomberry. That opened the shooting lane as Martin picks up the loose ball in the crease. Near side for Thompson. Here's Keto Hill. Back for Durston. Double team there to... Thought they'd stripped it away, and now Corbeil trying to push him in the crease. Can't do that either. Shot from behind the net doesn't count. As the ball will be turned over. That was Boisano there on possession, and I commented last night just before he was scored on, which probably wasn't good timing, but it'll be interesting to see how he progresses. Always a fierce defender, despite seemingly being undersized compared to his opponents the entire time, as this shot will go in. Don't look now, we've got a 1-goal game. Justin Martin just stops up and picks a spot right in the face of Brad Lyons. 2:47 left in our third. The run has stretched to 6-0 here since the end of the second quarter. It's been about a full quarter actually with 2:47 left, as I said. But Ignacio keeps winning faceoffs. Murphy through the middle. May have taken a high stick. That ball gets batted out as it's down loose. Nanticoke going for the big hit. And then Jake Gilmore getting it back up top. Murphy, big stop step. Trying to feed Tchaikovsky in front. Too far for him. It goes into the corner for Brady Kiernan. Looking for Connor now. Late in their shot clock. Only 2 seconds. A desperate attempt. And too little, too late. As Alex Henry will get the restart here for the Chiefs. As we hit the 2-minute warning. A third quarter that's been all Chiefs so far. Trying to not go down 2-0. Big hit there right in front of Higgins. And Vern Hill slowly making his way to the bench here. It took him a while to get up as well. But he's going to head straight off as Durston winds to fire. And that gets caught under the arm of Higgins as he went to his right-hand side. Twist on a shot there from Donville. Trainer asked Vern Hill if he was okay. As we get a slashing call. One eye on Vern Hill, one eye on the floor here with 1:23 to go. Hill looks like he's paying attention to the right kind of arm shoulder area. They asked if he was okay and he said yes, but now I see him shaking his head no. The play continues on the floor. Here's Donville. Up top for Kiernan. Connor Kiernan near side. Donville up top. High double team immediately. Take his shot away. Nickel down on the crease. And he got pushed aside there by, I believe that was Ty Logan, right in his face to take the crease shot away. Pair of 14s now as Bomberry looks to clear center. We're in the final minute of what has turned into a 1-goal game. It didn't look like it at the time, but 40 seconds left to go now. Here's Keto Hill outside looking for Nanticoke. Got caught up in the feet of Leland Palace, but now Jordy Jones-Smith in transition will shoot just wide. Austin Murphy will take it far away from pressure as he can, as he was the only red jersey out on the floor. 10 seconds left in the period, about 8 left in the shot clock. Donville over for Kiernan. Backdoor there. Connor Kiernan, and he gets it in behind Martin with 4 seconds left in the period. It'll come on the power play, and it ends a 6-goal run. (9-7) your score now. And it was as high as 8-1. So 6-1 run dating back to the end of that second quarter. As Tchaikovsky controls this faceoff, taking into the boards. A couple hard chops there from Thompson. We got ourselves a game going into the final 15 minutes here. We'll switch ends one more time as the MSL Classic continues here on the JVI Sports Network. We're at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. There wasn't much hope in that second quarter, as it looked like it was going to be all Brooklyn as it was last night, but Six Nations comes roaring back with a 6-goal run from the end of that second quarter through until 5 seconds remaining, where it now sits 9-7. Anasio wins another faceoff. Quick shot there on Martin. It got caught up in his left pad. I believe Six Nations bench calling for a penalty there, as here comes the shot on the run. Liam LeClaire, 9-8. We've got ourselves a game at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Head coach John Tavares getting an explanation on that crease call back at his own end, but a goal on the board off to our left in 18 seconds here to start quarter number 4. It's Nanticoke back at the dot against Anasio, and a clean win for Anasio. has been almost automatic all night long. A spin move and a shot, and Martin down, and again it squirts free, but no one there. Pick up the rebound off the Colton Watkinson shot. Nanticoke gets the corner there on Subak. Watkinson back after him, as is Corbeil. So much for that offense thing, as Watkinson will run it up the near boards. Brady Kiernan for Mickle, Riley, now Murphy. Connor Kiernan in front of the net, has yet to touch it. Now he does, but in behind a moving screen as Brady Kiernan got tangled up there with Tyson Bomberry, and which 14 is it as their one-on-one battle continues here tonight. Brady Kiernan headed to the penalty box with a few words for Tyson Bomberry. Trying to remember back, I think that's the first penalty for Brooklyn tonight. First time they go to the box. And this could turn into something special here, the power play, as they try the hidden ball play, but it drops to the turf, which will give it away every time. Leland Palace up top. He's got Hill to his left. Nanticoke in the corner. Pick there from Durston allows the shot. As Higgins corrals the loose ball, he'll give up for Corbeil. For Riley all the way outside. Couple of big chops there into the left arm of Donville. Passes for Jake Gilmore. Dylan Riley was all ready to take off, but forgot to take the ball with him as the shot clock expires. It was reset inadvertently, so the whistle goes from Roger Nurse. Run up by Ty Logan. For Palace up top. They work down in the corner for Durston this time. Big pick in front. That got Tchaikovsky out of the way, and Higgins makes the save. Connor Kiernan coming off the bench. Shoved at the last minute. And illegally they're going to save by Alex Henry, who will get sent off for an illegal cross-check. John Tavares having a little huddle there on the left side of the screen. We just panned away before he came in with a power play setup on the whiteboard, but it'll be a 4-on-4 once this gets whistled in for 30 seconds when that Brooklyn penalty will expire, and it will be a BLC power play. 2.5 gone here in the fourth quarter. Played up for Palace. Back to the near side. Durston circling the net now. Spin move from Vern Hill. Back after taking that big hit. Him and Subak will go one-on-one for the rebound after the Higgins save. And now it's Boisano up for Curtis Knight. He'll play hidden ball along with Brady Kiernan near side. Austin Murphy into the corner as the Chiefs were well aware of where that was. Played down for Mickle. Donville. They try the quick stick again, does Brady Kiernan, looking for Connor. And intercepted and taken into attacking territory by Ty Logan. He'll pass to the outside. All the way back over for Leland Palace. Only 3 Chiefs out there right now. They could have 4. There is one way back on defense, actually. There's a shot there from Justin Martin, hits Higgins. Brooklyn had left Austin Martin down in the attacking zone. That's where the last Chief Tyson Bomberry was. With 15 seconds left now in the Brooklyn shot clock. Here's Donville. Passing into the corner, back for Brady Kiernan. Finds Connor circling the net. Austin Murphy tries the cut-back move, and then Connor Kiernan can't beat the shot clock. As there's only a couple seconds left, just enough time to get it up to Nunga Thompson. Now Keto Hill. Low and wide bouncer there from Josh Miller. Bouncer straight for Justin Anasio. He'll pass back for Peroni. Adam Peroni. Corbeil is up on offense, providing a pick right on the crease. As now the Chiefs come back the other way. Under 10 to go. For Logan. Subak will chase him to the boards. Logan for Durston. Jordy Jones-Smith on him. As now Jake Fox will take over. He tried to return it for Quinn Powless, who was intercepted, and here's Nick Jankowski. Has to high step over the errant stick now before flipping to Donville and heading off for a change. Donville into the corner. Donville cutting to the net. Riley sets a pick. On the run, Knight the shot, and Martin makes the save. Jerry Stotts jogging his way over center. Wazano all over him. As now passing to Justin Martin. Played back for Palace. Leland Palace, hard shot intercepted. Diving is Hill. He'll keep the play alive. Gets around the first man. Looks for Boisano. Boisano pushes him in the crease. And that pass was errant. Keto Hill and Boisano tying it up in behind. To the outside, Connor Kiernan. Murphy. Up top looking for Gilmore. That ball was dropped. Only momentarily as they keep it alive. Here's Donville on the run with 5 on the shot clock. Connor Kiernan with a fresh 30 seconds as he grabs the rebound. Defender falls. Donville with space, and he scores. I believe that's back-to-back hat tricks for Jonathan Donville in his first 2 major series lacrosse games. Just over 8 minutes to play in regulation time, and the lead stretched out to 2 yet again for Brooklyn. Here's Tchaikovsky as Anasio wins another face-off. Brady to Connor Kiernan. Shot comes through from Riley. Martin down to make the save. And quickly it's played up for LeClaire. William LeClaire with a goal in transition in this game. As we pass the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Durston around his back. He'll go to Tioga Nanticoke. Nanticoke off the arm of Higgins. Wazano there. Someone called heads up as Vern Miller wanted payback for getting steamrolled in that third quarter. Didn't come that time, but you could tell the eyes were big. Quinn Palace in here working with Josh Miller on the near side. Jordy Jones-Smith. There to pop that free. Watkinson Taking off down the floor, Jake Fox going to take it himself, takes the shot, now picks it out of the crease, which is legal. As Fox all the way back outside the restraining line, Gilmore. Murphy. Hard shot from Nickel, loose in the crease. Nickel picks it up and shovels it over the shoulder. A floater that gets in behind Martin. Now this is an interesting one. If this ball is in the crease, you got to pull it out before the shot. But I believe it was well out on the green turf. Yes, it was for Nickel. I'm not sure, but I think he's just trying to pick that up and it rolled out of the stick. But either way, 11-8 in favor of Brooklyn, and the feet might have been close there too, but 6.5 to play. A run answered here by Brooklyn after a big one that stretched almost an entire quarter for Six Nations. They'll control this face-off as Justin Martin all the way back in his own zone. We'll play it up for Kessler Doolittle. We got Quinn Palace off the bench. Vern Hill here. Look over and see Teoka Nandiko getting attention from the trainer as Keto Hill takes it to the cage and denied by Higgins. Going to the same move one too many times, I think, for the veteran netminder. Here's Inacio. Still some kind of talent. You can't wear a red bucket and not have hand skills. They've been on display here tonight from Keto. Quick stick shot from Riley, and Chase Martin felt something as he went down to make that save. They'll signal a water break, but he gets up and seems to be walking to the bench okay. But Chase Martin definitely didn't get up comfortably after taking that shot. The backup goaltenders tonight, Dustin Hill for Six Nations and Joel Watson, the youngster, for Brooklyn. As perhaps just some tape for Chase Martin. Just going to get the bucket back on the right side of your screen and get back to work in the crease. A reminder to subscribe to our channel here, JVI Sports Network. We also have a second one. If you search for MSL Classic, you'll see the two games from last night. Subscribe to both and turn your notifications on. You'll get a message every time we go live. Here's the shot, and Higgins has it within him somewhere. As Josh Miller's shot on the run. Fox will jog it up. Quickly through Donville and the corner. Brady Kiernan, someone's lost the stick. It's the defender who tries to just put his arms up in the way of that shot. Heads up Mark Thompson, who nearly got hit. Tyson Bomberry will start it for Six Nations. On the way outside, it's returned back for Hill. Keto Hill shot. Back on the crease, they tried to return it, and Watkinson. And he goes off slowly. Back-to-back nights for Keto Hill. We saw this on the weekend in Junior A with some cramps starting to pop up. As Mickle for Murphy. His hard shot forces Martin to a knee. And on a bounce, this one's going to come all the way down in Brooklyn territory. Nobody there. Closest one to it was Jerry Stotts. On the crease, a number of moves for Connor Kiernan before shooting it off, I believe, the crossbar. And now Thompson. And Thompson shot as he goes airborne. That's in the back of the net over Higgins. Over the left shoulder. There was just enough room in the top corner for the youngster from the Six Nations Arrows Express team. 4 games on the weekend and 2 more here today. I believe he'll be back for 4 more on the weekend. I said today, of course, last night and today. Fornunga Thompson. Face-off win for Brooklyn. Still hanging on to what is now a 2-goal lead. It was 7 at one point, if you're just tuning in. 8-1 at one point, and Six Nations took most of the third quarter to get back. And a couple goals here for Brooklyn as we go back and forth with 3 minutes left. Late in the shot clock, trying the dive attempt there was Brady Kiernan, and not to be. 11-9 for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club after a big win last night against Coburg. Six Nations trying to rebound from their loss against Oakville here on this floor last night. Hard shot there from Leland Palace. Higgins hangs on. It'll be recovered by Martin in the shot, and that ends up in the left pad of Higgins. Jake Fox over center. Here for Connor Kiernan, a bit of a changeup over traffic, and he catches Martin overcommitting to his right-hand side, and the 3-goal lead restored now with 2.5 to go. Pick from Murphy opens the space, and a bit of a knuckle change from Connor Kiernan. Another point from Donville. We don't have access to the score sheet, but three goals, and I've got at least 3 assists for Donville tonight. Bouncer back towards the bench for Durston. Work to do now for Six Nations. There's a low shot there from Nanticoke. Again, we saw him getting attention from the trainer early on. Back for Durston, up top Owen Hill. And Subak hard on his man on the crease. No shot there from Quinn Palace. As Curtis Knight will come across center. Next possession, we'll keep our eye on Chase Martin. Mickles got it as the far defenders weren't sure. The shot goes through, and Brady Kiernan, I think Martin saw it at the last second. There was only maybe 1 or 2 defenders out there for the Chiefs on the double fake for Brooklyn, who were sure where that ball was. Dumped down the floor, and can't be giving possessions away at this point in the game with under 90 seconds to go. Brady Kiernan, Connor will slow it all the way down. Tie up in the middle as Connor Kiernan the give and go. Brady will play it off the boards here. Back for Connor Kiernan. Thought of the crease dive, but late in the shot clock, it'll be picked up here by Six Nations. Alex Henry Indeed, Chase Martin is coming to the bench as Liam LeClaire brings it up and over center. As we're in the final minute of play here in what is a 3-goal game. Kevin Hill looking for Keto in front. That was tipped, but still recovered by Nanticoke. Played back, quick stick for Durston far side as Nanticoke finds him, and we've got a 2-goal game, but 35 seconds on the clock. He comes up top. Watch this pass here from Nanticoke as he finds Durston, and quickly in behind Higgins. We'll find out if it was quick enough. 34.6 on the clock in-house here. 12-10 for Brooklyn. Chase Martin is back for this face-off, but if they can pick it up, which they can't, because guess who? Inacio at the dot will control possession. And looking for pressure now, you can imagine, for Six Nations. Colton Watkinson. Dancing around up by the half-court mark. Watkinson. Hard pass down to Corbeil. Riley in the corner for Murphy, turns and shoots. And Martin will make the save, but only a couple seconds left to go as the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club 4-14 in the last Major Series Lacrosse season. How about a 2-0 start here in the Major Series Lacrosse Classic? As the Chiefs drop to 0-2. Dropping this game 12-10. One more game on the schedule this week. Visit majorseriesLacrosse.ca as tomorrow night Oakville will return to home court and face Owen Sound. On behalf of our producer Ryan Harkness, our director Rachel Wolf, and the rest of our JVI Sports Network crew, we say good night from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. I'm Matthew Carrick, and we'll talk to you next time.